Okay, we're ready.
Okay, all right. Good afternoon. This is Tuesday, April 28th. This is our Montgomery County Commission meeting at 1:30. This meeting is being conducted by video conference via Zoom.us due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This meeting will be live streamed on the county's Facebook page at Montgomery County, will be available on local public access television, DATV, and will be posted on the county's website at www.mcohio.org per guidelines approved by House Bill 197. Madam Clerk, you want to call to order?
Commissioner Rice,
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman,
Here.
Commissioner Dodge.
Here. County Engineer.
Good afternoon, Commissioners and Administrator, ladies and gentlemen. We have a number of resolutions for your consideration today. The first is resolution number 20-454 to advertise for the Alex Bell Road Bridge Reconstruction Project in Washington Township at an estimated cost of $875,000. 455 is authorize a payment by warrant in the amount of $70,331.87 to the City of Vandalia from permissive tax funds for the 2019 Northwoods Boulevard Phase 1 project. 456 is to designate a 2.36 mile section of Temple Road between Dayton Farmersville Road and Diamond Mill Road in Jackson Township as a township road and amend the highway. 457 is to amend Resolution 20-178, which approved the permissive tax funds for 2020 by modifying the 25% discretionary fund portion, revise Chart 3, and add the Bell Fountain Road Bridge Replacement Project in Huber Heights. 458 is to authorize a lease agreement with Stephen F. Wells for the Engineer Inspector's Field Office for approximately 1,000 square feet of space located at 7115 North Dixie Drive, Suite B, at a rate of $700 per month through March 15th, 2021. 459 is to authorize a cost participation agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation for the sign replacement project to remove deficient guide signs and supports in an amount not to exceed $4,422. Then we have several construction agreements to be approved. 460 is with Eagle Bridge Company for the Snyder Road and Dayton Farmersville Road Bridge reconstruction projects in Jefferson and Jackson Townships at their lowest and best bid of $728,198.45 through August 31st of 2021. 461 is an agreement with Harrison Township trustees for the county engineer to select the construction engineering consultant for the South Fort McKinley Improvement Project at a cost not to exceed $29,400 through December 31st, 2022. And lastly, 462 is an agreement with the IBI Group for construction engineering consultant services for the South Fort McKinley Improvement Project in Harrison Township at a cost not to exceed $29,400 through December 31st, 2022.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Common Pleas Court.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under Common Pleas Court, we have Resolution 463, authorizing a payment by warrant to Nancy Brookshire. This is for $1,199 for goods and services rendered to the court.
I move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 Juvenile Court.
Under Juvenile Court, we have Resolution 464, accept a FY 2020 remote technology grant from the Supreme Court of Ohio in the amount of $10,551.92 for the enhancement of juvenile court's remote hearing capabilities through November 30th, 2020.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 County Administrator.
Under the County Administrator, under the Clerk's Office, we have approval of the minutes of the meetings on April 21st, 2020. Resolution 465, approval of bills, and Resolution 466, approval of travel and expenses. Both of those lists are available in the Clerk's Office.
I move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 Administrative Services.
Under Administrative Services, we have Resolution 467, approval of personnel actions. That list is available in the clerk's office. Resolution 468, authorize a lease agreement with Society of St. Vincent de Paul District Council for the leasing of 1,203 square feet of office space located at 1133 South Edwin C. Moses Boulevard, Suites 307 and 374, at a rate of $13.14 per square foot through December 31st, 2025. We have Resolution 469, authorizing a grant agreement with the Ohio Emergency Management Agency for funds made available under the United States Department of Homeland Security, fiscal year 2018 State Homeland Security Program, law enforcement grant in an amount of $189,226 through March 31st, 2021. We have Resolution 470, amend the agreement with App Architecture for the Rybold Building 5th floor renovation project by increasing the original amount of $24,300 for a revised total of $233,800 due to a change in the scope of work. We have Resolution 471, authorizing a change order with Perkins Carmack Construction, LLC, general contractor for the Rybold Building 5th floor renovation project by increasing the original amount by $99,157.79 for a revised total of $2,874,157.79 due to change in the scope of work. Extended price agreements. We have Resolution 472, Merchant Security Service for security guard services for various county departments through March 31st, 2021. 473, Staples Contract Commercial Inc. for janitorial supplies for various county departments through December 31st, 2021. 471, Staples Contract and Commercial Inc. for office supplies for various county departments through December 31st, 2021. Resolution 475, Francis Kennels for cremation services for the Animal Resource Center through April 30th, 2021. Under Authorization of Purchases, we have Resolution 476, Advanced Detention Solutions through a GSA contract of full body X-ray system and trailer for the coroner's office in an amount not to exceed $224,900. Resolution 477, Friends Service Company, Inc. to Loose Furnishings for the Rybold 5th floor renovation project in an amount not to exceed $219,976.64. That is all for Administrative Services, Commissioners.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Environmental Services, Michael?
Thank you, Commissioners. Under Environmental Services, we have Resolution 478, accept an easement deed and issue a warrant in the amount of $1,376 to Thomas C. Rents and Victoria A. Rents for sewer lines in connection with the Terrence Villa Sanitary Sewer Improvements Project and record the same. Resolution 479, issue a wastewater discharge permit to West Carrollton Paper LLC. Resolution 480, authorize the auditor to issue a warrant in the amount of $525 for an additional cash drawer at the Scale House at Solid Waste Services Moraine Transfer Station. We have authorization of agreements for consulting services for preparation of detailed construction plans and supplemental specifications. Resolution 481, Resource International, Inc. for spinning and easement water main replacement project at a cost not to exceed $91,980 through July 15, 2020. We have Resolution 482, Prime AG Group, Inc. for the Sheldon 12-inch water main replacement project at a cost not to exceed $43,556 through December 31st, 2021. We have Resolution 483, Fishback for the Lynn Haven and Meyer water main replacement project at a cost not to exceed $187,878 through September 15, 2022, excuse me. We also have approved the plan specifications, estimated costs, and solicit bids. Resolution 484, Brad Street and Linden Water Main Replacement Project at an estimated cost of $940,000. And Resolution 485, Secondary Pump Replacement Project at an estimated cost of $660,000.
I move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 OMB?
Under OMB, Commissioners, we have Resolution 486, Authorize Appropriation Amendments. Resolution 487, Authorize Additional Appropriations. Resolution 488, Authorize Cash Transfers. Resolution 489, Authorize Appropriation Decreases. Resolution 490, Establish a Special Revenue Fund, Fund 297, Subfund 550, known as the Clerk of Courts State and Local Grants Fund.
I move for
I move for
approval.
approval. Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Human Services.
Under Human Services, Commissioners, under Human Services Planning and Development, we have Resolution 491, amend the agreement with St. Vincent de Paul for emergency shelter services for homeless residents by expanding services and increasing in amount by $186,000 for a revised total not to exceed $1,451,098.64 through June 30th, 2020. We have Resolution 492, authorizing an agreement with Homeful for the Homeful Family Living Center in an amount not to exceed $20,000 through December 31st, 2020. We also have two late items, Commissioners. Resolution 502, Preschool Promise, Inc., to expand support for Montgomery County program by increasing the amount by $25,000 for a revised total not to exceed $16,025,000 through December 31st, 2023. This will help, Commissioners, some 81 families with a pandemic expansion of preschool to help support families that are our first responders. We also have Resolution 503, Artemis Center, to expand domestic violence trauma-informed services by increasing the amount by $10,000 for a revised total not to exceed $285,134 through June 30th, 2020. Under Job and Family Services, we have Resolution 200493, authorizing payment by warrants to various vendors, and Resolution 494, amend the agreement with Senior Resource Connection for emergency home delivered meals by expanding the services and increasing the amount by $60,000 for a revised total not to exceed $246,775 through June 30th, 2020. This will also assist our seniors with meals directly delivered to these sources during this pandemic, Commissioner.
I move for approval.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 Business Services.
Under Business Services, Commissioners, under Community and Economic Development, we have Resolution 495, authorizing a delegation of activities agreement with Rebuilding Together Dayton for the operation of a community development block grant program in an amount not to exceed $40,000 through January 15th, 2021. We have Resolution 496, amend the agreement with County Corp for the operation of a community development block grant program by extending the term of the agreement through December 31st, 2020. We have several approval of economic development government equity or EDGE agreements. Resolution 497, the City of Dayton for Battle Site Project in an amount not to exceed $80,000 or 8.9% of the project cost, whichever is less. And Resolution 498, the City of Dayton for the Mile 2 project in an amount not to exceed $100,000 or 2.8% of the total project cost, whichever is less. Both of these projects, Commissioners, are from our fall 2019 EDGE.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Under County Commissioners, 20-0499, appoint Madeline Isley, representing the Board of Development Disability Services to the Human Services Levy Council to fill an unexpired term and a subsequent 3-year term through December 31st, 2024. I think let's take a separate approval on that because the other ones I have changing boundary lines. Can we
Okay,
have okay.
sure, I move for approval.
I second.
Okay, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now this is to approve changes in boundary lines by agreement of both municipalities pursuant to section 709.37 of the Ohio Revised Code, 20-0500, City of Centerville and the City of Kettering, 20-0501, City of Dayton and the City of Vandalia.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Comments by County Administrator.
Thank you, Commissioners. Every week I recognize different departments that have done great things through this period, through the pandemic, Commissioners. And this week, I'd like to recognize both our JFS and our IT team for helping to move to get Wi-Fi out at JFS. This was an initiative, Commissioners, that you championed. You tasked us to make sure that as many people as could would have access both to the ability to get unemployment services and also to access JFS benefit systems. And our IT team delivered in droves. Our JFS team rallied behind this cause. I thank you for your leadership. It's going to help thousands of people. We actually have an expanded coverage, which is wider than what we even thought. So I want to thank you. And this is the type of technology and the type of leadership, Commissioners, that allows us to do these things even after this pandemic is over. So I thank you for supporting us on that. I'd also like to recognize Michelle and her team out at Stillwater. They have done a great job keeping a firewall between our residents and what's happening outside of their walls at Stillwater and keeping this disease outside of the walls of Stillwater. So I want to thank them and their staff. I'd also like to recognize our facilities team. Every day they come in twice a day and they keep everything wiped down throughout all of our county facilities, Commissioners. And they make sure everything is clean and sanitized. And a lot of times they go unrecognized, but our facilities team does a fantastic job. Also, our EMA team has managed the strategic initiatives of both the state and the federal government and making sure the disbursement of strategic supply throughout the county has gotten to the hospitals and the first responders. Paul, I'd like to thank you and for helping us out with RTA on some of the transit issues that we were dealing with. We could not have done that without your leadership. And finally, Emily, you've been a godsend. A lot of times the clerk is kind of little known, but Emily has set up all of this technology for us to be able to do this remotely. And Emily has also kept the agenda moving. You wouldn't have thought that anything had happened because the agenda continues. And she keeps me on my toes. So we're blessed to have Emily as our
That's
clerk.
good.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Okay, County Commissioners.
Sure, I'd just like to take a minute and point out a couple of those increases that we gave. Michael mentioned a little bit, but it's because of the CARES dollars that we got. And, hopefully we'll be able to help more of our organizations and partners as we move through this. But, to help the homeless and hungry, it's critical. So thanks, Michael, for really marshaling those funds and figuring out how we can best use them during the crisis.
Thank you, Commissioners.
And I would just echo your comments about, I'll say it every week throughout this and probably should say it every week regardless of how much I know we all appreciate all of our employees stepping up and just, making things work and being creative in the way we go about it. I know all of our fellow elected officials do the same. We are finding a way to fulfill our missions, and it's challenging, but I think we have risen to the occasion given, just how this came about so unexpectedly. But I did want to mention two things. The first one, I saw on our Facebook that April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, And Ohio's Children's Trust Fund honors everyday heroes in each of its 8 prevention regions. And it was exciting to see that the Western Ohio Region Prevention Council named our Montgomery County ADAMUS, or Alcohol, Drug, Mental Health Services, as its winner this year. So I know that given all that was happening last year and this year, it's really exciting for them to get this recognition. So kudos to the entire team out at ADAMUS. And then secondly, today is the final day to vote in the primary. And I just want to send a special congratulations out to my niece, Sarah, who turned 18 in February. And so she proudly posted her voting for the first time. And I know it will be the first of many, many, many years to come. And it's very exciting to me that this is the year of the woman. 100 years ago, women got the right to vote, and that she got to vote, as well as a lot of other young people voting for the first time in the primary. So don't forget, I think there's still time today. I don't know the hours of when it closes. I did mine months ago. So, but I just wanted to mention that. That was pretty exciting. And, you know, the Board of Elections deserves all kudos. They have been shifting with all of these changes and just done a marvelous job making sure that this precious right that we all have to vote and, you know, express our voice continues onward. So congratulations to everyone who voted, and congratulations to Board of Elections for doing all that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Just to wrap it up, I agree with everything everybody said so far, and there is a long line out there in front of the building. People are dropping their ballots off, so thank you. You can drop your ballot off until 7:30 tonight, and you can come in and vote in person until 7:30 in the County Administration Building, 451 West 3rd Street. So with that, our next Montgomery County Commission meeting will be Tuesday, May 5th at 1:30, and I think we're going to see each other again on the screen.
Yes,
Okay.
Commissioner, you will.
Yes.
I think
Do I have?
May, right? Throughout May.
I think
Throughout
so.
May, Commissioners, we're gonna go ahead and keep this going throughout May, and then we'll phase in right after the holiday in June, see how things are going.
Okay.
Great job, Emily.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. I move to adjourn.
I second.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
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 Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.